You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Hey guys, Julian Green here once again from the Green Room, where we talk about movies, television, and everything in between. Now if you're watching this video, you guys are probably wondering, oh my god, Julian, why haven't you made a video in so long? Well, I don't have internet in my house. I don't have any Wi-Fi, so it's hard to put a video onto YouTube if there's no internet to put it onto YouTube with. Now with that being said, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm starting this new thing where I want to get away from the comic book movies and the Disney movies, because that seems like that's all that's been coming out is Star Wars, comic book movies, and Disney movies. So I want you guys to know me more as a moviegoer. I want you to know me as what type of movies do I like and what is my taste in certain movies. So I'm starting this thing called Juju's Picks, where I take these movies that I consider modern day classics or something that I dislike. It's up to you, but it could be great to me. And I'm gonna review it and I'm gonna try and recommend it to you, all right? With that being said, the first movie that we're gonna tackle is Spike Jonze's Her. For my cinema nerds and for my movie buffs, then you guys have more than likely heard about this movie and you more than likely love this movie. This is my #2 favorite movie of all time. #1 being Pulp Fiction, but we're not talking about that, we're talking about this one. This movie is phenomenal. The movie is written and directed by Spike Jonze, who is mainly known for doing these really kick-ass commercials, but he just comes in here and knocks it out the park with this one. Now, a quick synopsis of the movie. This movie stars Joaquin Phoenix as the character of Theodore Plumley. Theodore has just went through a divorce and he is pretty much this melancholy, sad sack of a man. He just goes to work, goes back home, and he even plays melancholy music by choice on his way home from work. What's cool about this movie is that it's set in the near future, and by near future I mean maybe like 7, maybe 10 years from now, where operating systems like Siri have pretty much been like way more advanced than what they are now. Everybody has a Bluetooth and they don't even have to type on their computers anymore. They can just speak it and it appears on screen. There's a new operating system in town, which means it's a new update, and he updates his operating system and she calls herself Samantha. Now think of Samantha as a more advanced, more evolved Siri. Throughout the course of the movie, Joaquin Phoenix and Samantha, also played by Scarlett Johansson, start a romance in a very loving relationship. Yes, you heard that right. Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with the phone. I'm not kidding. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about this movie is the direction. The direction by Spike Jonze is just very, very crisp. I mean, the skyline of the city, the random shots of the buildings and things at night, and just him laying in his room in bed at night, it just looks beautiful. The cinematography in this movie is just breathtaking. I mean, if I could take a picture of every single frame of this movie, I will put it all across my wall, at the risk of people thinking that I'm a weirdo when they walk into my room. Hey Julian, why is Joaquin Phoenix all over your wall? Because his movie's awesome, that's why. But like I said, this direction is fantastic. And in every single frame, there is something that's red. Whether it's a shirt of Theodore Plumley, or if it's a red carpet somewhere, a red car in the distance, there's always something red. I mean, as you can see here, it's red. The tape is red. And you know, red symbolizes passion and love and all that type of stuff. But I really think that it's cool that in conjunction with the cinematography, to put something red in there adds a little bit of extra layers as to the story it's trying to tell. And I think that is excellent storytelling. Alright, so let me get to the characters. Now, Theodore Plumley is played by Joaquin Phoenix, who in my opinion gives the best performance of his entire career in this movie. And yes, it's better than that bitch of a man in Gladiator. Yes, it's better than him. Theodore Plumley is very melancholy, like I said before. He's very lonely, he's desperate for a human connection, but he doesn't know how to have it, because it's this beautiful scene where he explains that he's already went through all the feelings and he's afraid to go after something new because he thinks that these feelings that he's going to have in the future are just going to be cheap replicants of something that he's already felt, which is a very deep thing to say. He's went through a divorce. He's pretty much went through the most heartbreaking experiences that you're ever going to experience in life, and it's very understandable why he would want to lock himself away from other people. And the fact that Joaquin Phoenix spends a majority of his scenes alone in a room talking to a disembodied voice, then that's just a fantastic testament to how great an actor this guy is. He carries the movie with his presence alone. Now, the real runaway scene stealer in this movie, which is pretty weird to say because she never appears not once in the movie, not even in like a regular like digital form, Scarlett Johansson as Samantha. Now, this character is probably going to be one of the most, to me, iconic characters of all time. Think of Samantha as a more evolved form of Siri, where she has feelings, she has desires, she has feelings as to why she's feeling this way. She even gets a few great scenes where she questions her existence, and why she even has the scene where she says that she got angry at herself because she felt jealous, but then she felt happy because she was feeling something, but then she got angry again because she thought that, is this real feeling or is this just cheap programming? Now, I've seen this in her character, it's something unique. I mean, we've seen it before in characters questioning their existence, like Sonny and I, Robot, and the little kid from AI, Artificial Intelligence. But with this character, she really digs deep into what it means, not just to be human, because she's not human, but what it is to exist and what it is to feel and what it is to actually have a body. And at the end of the day, she's still a computer, but to have all these feelings is very conflicting for her, especially when she starts to fall in love with our main character. Now, when the two fall in love, like, they have very, very great chemistry together, and I'm surprised that none of them got nominated for Best Supporting and Best Actor nominations, because these two just bring their A game on this. And the fact that this love story is actually believable, despite the fact that he's talking to a phone this whole movie, I really start to think that whenever one hurt the other, I called that one a bitch. I called him a loser, and it was real. It really felt real. You forget that Samantha is just this disembodied voice coming from a phone. Another thing I want to talk about is just the writing of this movie. It's just beautiful writing, the questions and the challenges that these two pose to each other, that they ask each other. It's something that makes you really think, and it's ideas that a sci-fi movie should really have. Things that we've seen before, but something that should be viewed in a different light. At the end of the day, guys, this is just an all-around great movie. Like, to me, it's a classic, and I just recommend that everybody go see this movie. This movie is phenomenal. It is breathtaking, and everything about it is just great. One thing I want to add before I finish this video is that the soundtrack by Arcade Fire. Arcade Fire composed the soundtrack to this, and it is mind-blowing. And I've been trying to find a CD that I can buy so I can listen to it on my way in from work, because the music just kind of like puts me in this like transitive state, this trance where I'm just out of my head. But they haven't put out an official CD for it, so the best I can do is just find things on YouTube. But I'm saying, if you get the chance, look up Arcade Fire's composition of the movie Her, the soundtrack, and it will blow you away. Alright guys, have you seen the movie Her? If you have, let's talk about it down there. Let me know in the comment box below. If you haven't seen it, are you gonna see it? Did I convince you about it? Let me know if there's any other movies that you guys want me to talk about. And once again, thanks again for watching, guys. It has been a pleasure talking about movies with you guys and TV. And just so you know, I'm a dude in his room talking to a camera. Love you, and I'm out.